Hello everybody, what's up, how you doing? So today, while I work on the other guides and the more detailed stuff that I'm, working on for Honkai Star Rail, which is a phenomenal game, you should play it. I'm here to talk to you very quickly, very briefly, about my favorite new character in this game that I did not know was as sick as she is, and it's this little gremlin right here, Clara. Now, Clara she almost looks like Klee in a way, you know what I'm saying? She's a small little gremlin child. She doesn't do any like actual fighting herself because she has Swarov. Who's Swarov? That guy. So she has a bodyguard robot. I think it's just like a JoJo stand, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Clara is a very adorable character, and in my opinion, she's insanely powerful, insanely broken, but only under the right circumstances. Clara is a physical destruction character, which so far physical has been one of the most common combat types to have weaknesses. So she has a really good like type cover up, and she is a destruction character, which means that she does a large amount of damage and has a large amount of HP and like directs targets and damage to her. Why does that matter? Well, it matters because she has this talent. Her talent is because we're family. It says, under the protection of Svarog, damage taken by Clara when hit by enemies' attacks is reduced by 10%. Svarog will mark enemies who attack Clara with his mark of counter and retaliate with a counter, dealing physical damage equal to 80% of Clara's attack. What that means is, whenever Clara gets hit, and she will get hit very often because she's a destruction character and destruction characters have a higher chance of getting hit, she will counterattack and do 80% of your normal attack, which is stronger than your like normal attack, right? And it's stronger than the individual instance of damage on her skill. She does an absolute metric ton of damage for free, basically. And to make it even juicier and even more broken, after Clara uses her ultimate, damage dealt to her is reduced by an extra 15% because she naturally has like an additional damage reduction, and she like has a higher chance of being attacked, right? So she gets focused even more, and your other characters will get attacked less. And then Svarog's counter is enhanced when anybody, not just Clara, when anybody gets attacked, Svarog launches a counterattack, and its damage multiplier increases to 96%. And then enemies adjacent that take damage to that character you just counterattacked to take 50% of the 96%, so 48%. So if you really think about it, right, this character gets free hits whenever you attack anybody on your team or whenever she gets attacked. Sorry, I got a random call. Anyways, we just discussed how she counterattacks for free to everybody that gets attacked in your team if you're under her ultimate, which charges really fast because it charges whenever you do anything, right? Whenever you do a counterattack, it charges your ultimate. So your ultimate gets back really fast. And then, whenever you counterattack, you apply the, the mark of counter, right? So when you use your skill on enemies that have the mark of counter, you do 120% damage in total. She is insanely strong, but she would be insane. She is insanely strong. And then comes the fact that you get March 7th for free. March 7th also has a counter mechanic, which means that whenever you use a shield on someone and that person gets attacked, March 7th does a shot of her arrow to the enemy that attacked your other teammate or the person with a shield. Which means Clara has, like, with her ultimate, gathers all of the enemy's aggro on her. You use March 7th's shield on Clara in order to like protect her further so she doesn't take any damage, and you get a free counterattack from Clara, a free counterattack from March 7th. You get no damage done because she has like an insane amount of passive damage resistance on Clara under her ultimate, and you charge up your ultimate faster because you get attacked more often and you counterattack more often. It's kind of insane. And although I don't have it right now because, you know, I'm comically unlucky in gacha games. It is a well-documented fact. Himeko, the 5-star pyro character, let me find her. Himeko, mommy herself, she does a special thing where whenever you break the, whenever you break the, if like the resistances, like the little white bar on an enemy 3 times in a row, she does a big AoE slash, right? And so you add that all together and you do, Clara does a physical attack on whoever attacks her, right? So you cover one type there. March 7th does a cryo attack on whoever attacked her. Your chances of hitting a weakness with oh my god, hitting a weakness, I'm tired, oh my god, with those 2 characters is incredibly high at that point. And then Himeko does her huge AoE like pyro thing, and that will hit everybody, and she can break even more resistances, and you do a ton of damage. So, and you can just have like you can have someone like Serval for the Electro AoE, or you can have Dongheng for the, you know, for the incredibly high single target DPS, and you end up melting everybody. Everything dies with Clara and March 7th and Himeko on a team. It is quite ridiculous. I think I would rather have like, I don't know, because Serval seems kind of broken currently because her AoE does a lot of damage and she links targets with Electro. So if you want attacked one, you also damage the other. So I'm leaning more Serval on a team with Himeko, March 7th, and Clara, but it is quite broken. You might have already been seeing gameplay as I've shown you all this stuff. If not, I'll probably be showing it as we speak because I did get a chance because of how the story works to try out Himeko within her like trial phase with Clara at that point, March 7th, and Dongheng. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like an insane team. I recommend everyone try out Clara if you have her. She might seem like a very like, she's just a physical, she doesn't do that great stuff, but she gets so many free turns, so much free damage from getting attacked, which is gonna happen regardless. And she aggroes enemies towards her, which means your other teammates barely get attacked. Clara is just really good, and if you manage to get her in your like starting polls or the standard banner, once we have enough wishes for the standard banner, you should definitely be using her. Now, obviously, once again, because I am chronically unlucky, I only have 1 5-star character so far, but you know, I obviously haven't tried any other 5-star character aside from Seely's trial and Himeko's trial, right? But I think Clara is pretty busted. I think Clara is pretty strong. I've heard that other characters like Welt are really powerful, and what is it? Was it Bronya? Bronya's an incredible support, right? But Clara seems like a very like, take your hands off the keyboard, let it autoplay, because she does everything you would want from an autoplay character. Defense, auto attack, counter attack, like everything is really good about Clara. Highly recommend her. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll probably be having some more tips and tricks, some more like things that I see that are extremely powerful about this game, about like certain characters, as well as how to get more rewards, and all of that stuff coming soon. And eventually my first impressions. I want to give this game a little bit more time to cook in my mind, because since it is not a, you know, live action RPG like Wuthering Waves or Genshin Impact, there's way more to dissect from the gameplay and from the strategic component, which is way more important for a turn-based RPG. So yeah, thank you everybody so much for watching. I appreciate it. Love, love, love. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.